Resolve's very excited to have been awarded this contract from Broward County. For Resolve's entire existence, we basically have been working in protecting the environment, rescuing ships before their cargoes spill into the ocean. But to have a job right at home here, where our main worldwide headquarters is quite unique for us. It's a wonderful thing because, again, it's all about the environment for us. We're realizing how small this world is, and we're just hyped up, to be quite frank, about doing this job and doing it right for the county.
All right, so people think you have a whole ocean to work in. This is our area. We can only be between these lines at all times. It's the access corridor for us to come in and out through the reefs and the seabed. How we looking, Cap? You're in the corridor? Everything we do and everywhere we go with our assets is tracked. Even our small boat that runs a cruise in and out, they're all tracked. They have GPS trackers on them. And every night we submit all that tracking to the county so that they can see exactly where we've been. So if somebody was to come back and say they think that we may have caused some damage somewhere, we can go back and show them whether we were ever there. We're going to go ahead and get this pile installed. We're going to put the spud in the well first, get ourselves on location. We'll go ahead and get ready to drive this last pile. Get the divers to verify it, and we'll get it done. Now the tug will basically hold him in position. The whole barge now is being held in position on that one spud. And so now what he'll do is he'll spin around, he'll pick up the second spud, and then get it in location off our stern, and that basically holds us in place, 100%. And after that, we'll go ahead and get the divers to finish surveying the grid that we need so we can develop our deployment zone.
The reason that we're going to such great pains and putting these pilings down, we put down 30 18-inch diameter, 3/4 inch thick steel pilings and driven them into the seafloor so that when we bring out, we can bring our larger barge in, the RMG 1000, and not have to put it on anchors. If we had to put a barge of that size, a 300 by 100 foot barge, on anchors, and you got a weather system come in, you most likely going to drag some anchors. If you drag anchors in the neighborhood we're working in this instance, you're going to be dragging anchors through coral. So we can't have that. We're trying to enhance the environment. We cannot damage it. So here we are driving these heavy-duty steel pilings into the seafloor, and the barge is actually going to be moored to 10 of these at a time. We've driven over 30. We'll be tying this 300 by 100 foot, 24 foot high barge onto these pipes, direct connected to floating spectrum lines, short pieces of chains. Working in the Caribbean, Florida, Gulf of Mexico, and hurricane season is always quite challenging.
Looking at the GPS where we drop that spud and the way we're going to spin this barge, it may put us a little bit close. So before we get too far, let's look at that. We may have to back the barge up just a little bit. Lightning in the area. We had to stop, put the crane down quick. We have a big lightning rod up in the air, so it's dangerous. You're standing on a steel deck on a barge offshore with a lightning rod up in the air. What could go wrong? Everything can go wrong when that happens. So that's what Resolve's done. They've come up with a plan with as least amount of environmental impact as possible. Utilizing soft Dyneema lines that float and won't have any effect on the sea floor, and installing the modules in a safe way so that the only thing that comes out of it is positive.
The RMG 1000 now, we just brought her back from the Middle East some months ago, and she can handle approximately 400 of these units, so about 4,000 tons of weight. She can handle a lot more than that, but because we can't stack these units, we were going to just only take, 400 units at a time. So we'll make about 10 trips for the barge. The pictures and video you're seeing of priests we had actually blessing the vessel when it was built, and my wife Mary Beth christening the vessel. It was the largest vessel you could build up and still get out the Mississippi River. Here we've got the concrete modules. You can see they're very irregular on the surface, which is wonderful, absolutely wonderful for nooks and crannies for fish to hide. And also, hopefully we'll be able to attach some live corals to these and really jumpstart that whole ecosystem out there.